Hi, welcome back to Amory Junction. Today we are going to be taking a little delve into what is in this new box I got. This was a Rouse of Sheffield order. Obviously you can see it's from accurascale, so you obviously know by the title what we're going to be looking at. So let's delve straight in. Remember to leave your like ratings and any comments or questions down below, and I'll do my very best to answer them. And yeah, let's have a look. Right, okay, so if we take the first box out and set it aside over there, and we'll get this other one out. Right, okay, so there are two boxes we have out just there. So we'll get them unwrapped out of their packets and give you a closer look. Right, okay, so we're going to be taking a look at these brand new accurascale PFA container flat wagons. And their livery are in the British Fuels variant, so they're red. These should be really cool. They're fully die cast at the bottom, and obviously the resin kind of plasticky container on the top. I think these are going to be stunning models. I have seen some very nice photos and videos of these online, and I couldn't wait to get myself some. So I got packs F and packs G, because obviously they do different variants, so each one has different numbers, so you can get a nice realistic rake. I've got these two boxes here, and I have ordered another set as well, which is pack E, I believe. So then I'll have a whole complete rake of them running around the layout, which will look quite nice. So yeah, that's that one. Right, okay, so unboxing them then, if we just set that aside, this is what you get. So obviously they're in kind of like three little areas, so they're not going to be moving around anywhere. As you can see, they don't move anywhere up or down. They're extremely well packaged in there, so that's always a positive, so you won't be getting any broken models. So if I remove this then, as carefully as possible. It doesn't sound careful, but it is as careful as I can be. Right, okay, whilst I'm struggling to get them open, I'll get that open off camera and be back with you in a second. Right, okay, when you get that open, this is what you will find. Obviously, you've got a very nice real-life picture of one of the other livery variants they do for a PFA wagon. That's one of the other liveries they offer. So you've got a nice bit of history, very detailed, which is always nice to see. And then on the back, it's got the exploded diagram of all the parts that go into making it, as well as some general information about accurascale and about these wagons. So yeah, we won't spend much time reading them, as if you want to buy them, you can spend as much time as you want reading them. Right, so looking down, you've got a nice little bits bag of extra detailing. These look like to be couplings, so that's nice if you do want to fit them on. It's a nice optional extra. So they come kind of separate in this anti-scratch proof sleeve. So if we get one out, it's a very bright variant. Obviously this is the container, which is plastic, which goes on the top. You can get a load for them, even though I think I'll be making myself some, as I've got all the stuff already in the loft to make coal loads, as that's what they'd be taking. So I will be doing that at some point, and I may even weather them, even though I think they might be a bit too nice to weather, but I don't know. I'll have to see how that all goes. So that's the container, very nice, got all the printed detailing and moulding on there that you need. So yeah, that's all nice. So if we just set that aside and then get one of the trailers, wagons, the actual wagon part of the wagon. These are absolutely phenomenal. The amount of detail that has just hit me through getting this out of the box is just unreal. Obviously, as I spoke about the packs earlier, each one is numbered, so you can get a nice realistic rake. So that's what I've gone for. Obviously, I've got a pack just there. I've got another pack that arrived today underneath, and the one that we're looking into. They're all the same in British Fuel, so I won't open them all to look at them, as there's not really much need, because they're all the same apart from the number. You got nice NEM couplings, which is always nice to see, and metal wheels. Very free running, extremely free running actually. Yeah, very, very nice. I think they're stunning. So the buffers are sprung indeed, as you can see. I'm not really a great person who loves sprung buffers. I think it just raises the price of the model, but it's nice if that's what you like to see in the model. Obviously it is realistic. So looking down then, all these details aren't very breakable. You can push at them. They're not going to be going anywhere at all. This is like a metal etch sign. That's very well put on. That has no bend in it at all, and all these other details are extremely well attached. Like, that's not coming off. I did recently get a Hatton's Class 66. A video will be coming out soon, but a lot of the detail on that is very precarious and does fall off. And accurascale obviously have, I'd say, probably the same amount of detail on these wagons. Obviously this is a wagon, not a loco, but you can get what I mean. A lot of detail, and none of it has fall off out the hacket. Obviously that's nice and clear, which you would expect. They're very quality pieces of kit that accurascale bring out. So all the print work is very legible and readable. So you can see what all that says. Obviously, looking round at the buffer end, got a brake pipe. That's all pre-fitted, which is really nice, as I don't like fitting pipes. It's just annoying and time consuming. So it's always nice when it comes with it fitted. And then looking down, obviously got some nice underframe detail. Got like a brake reservoir, and what all the other stuff is, some pipe work and that for air brakes. So that's all very nice to see. And obviously the wheels are painted black on the outside, which is nice and realistic, because there's nothing worse to see a train going along with shiny white metally wheels going by. So it's always nice when they do paint them black. Makes it much easier until you get round to weathering them yourself. Right, okay, so I've put the container on now. That's not coming off. Basically, these little white clips at each side of the model hold it in, so you can shake it like that and it's not coming off. The only way it will come off, obviously, is if you tip it upside down, whereas just pulling it up. Unlike Bachmann container wagons where you can go like that and it falls off, these, which I really do like, they're not coming off at all unless you pull it off, pulling it upwards. So that's quite a nice little feature, I think. Obviously, you move wagons and handle them quite a lot, and especially when they derail, the last thing you want is to pick it up when all the containers come off. These I don't think would come off very easily when you're not wanting them to, but whereas if you do want to pull them off and you're setting the model down and just pull it off, it'll come off. But they do hold in quite well, which is nice, so they're not going to be falling off if you take it round a bend too fast or whatever, which is also nice to see. So yeah, these are really, really nice. I'm extremely impressed with these. They're just really superb models. Right, okay, so I've got the first box unpacked now. Another good thing that I've only just realised, obviously, the things that change the packs, as I have spoken about a little bit earlier, about the running numbers of each wagon. Another good thing that I've just worked out, it's not like 725, 726, 727. They're actually quite varied, which is obviously realistic. It's quite unlikely you'll get all the ones in numerical order. So this one's 725, this one's 800, and then this one's 815, and that will be the same with this pack, and obviously my other pack I've got as well, which is really quite nice. I thought they'd just be in numerical order, so you'd have 726, 727, 728 in a set, and then 729, 730, 731 in another set. It's really quite nice. It's very, very easy kind of thing that they've done. They've just made the numbers varied in the pack, so you don't get it, like I said, but I do think that makes quite a big difference, and I've literally only just noticed that through getting them all out now, and it will just make it look nice going around the layout, and just it'd be very, very realistic. So that's quite a nice little touch, I thought. Right, the quality of these are really, really good. No parts have fell off in transit. Everything's held on really well. Extra bits of detailing, fine pipe work, brake pipes. They're all extremely well attached. Obviously, the containers don't so easily just come off. They can't come off sideways. You literally have to pull them up, which is very nice to see as well. So, yeah, the quality is really good. Obviously, we don't know about the running yet, but I'm sure the same as with all the accurascale stuff, they'll be really good. But you'll see that in another video, as I think that'll make a nice little part 2 to this one. Right, so as you can see about the containers holding, I can pick the whole wagon up without the container separating, which is really nice. But they are easy to take off. They kind of clip in a weird way. But it's quite nice, you can pick up the wagon without the container detaching. So that's quite a nice little thought. They've kind of worked it out quite nicely in the design to make sure that would happen, which I think is really good. Right, so in the set you get your 3 wagons for the £59. I do like accurascale as they don't just sell singular wagons, they mainly all do packs. Plus if you go direct to their website, they do bundles, so if you want to get a whole rake, it might be a little cheaper. Right, okay, so final thoughts then. I do think these wagons are stunning, considering they're only £59.95 from Rouse of Sheffield at this time. At the moment, these are brand new out. They've only been out a couple of weeks, if that, and they're just really, really nice. The detail's phenomenal, and they just look so, so good. So I can't really fault them. All the detailing's fine, the quality's fine, and the packaging is all fine. So yeah, I can't recommend these enough. I really can't. These are really stunning. I would like to just point out I've not been paid to say this by accurascale or Rouse of Sheffield. These are purely my own thoughts. I bought these with my own money, all 3 packs, so no one's gave them to me. They're mine, I bought them, so if they were rubbish, I'd tell you they were rubbish. But yeah, I can't. They're just really stunning. So if you do want to get yourself one, I will leave a link to Rouse of Sheffield down below in the description where you can pick yourself up some. They do other liveries as well. I just found British Fuels very fitting for my layout. So yeah, that's the ones I bought, but they do others. So thank you for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions about these wagons, please leave it down below and I'll do my very best to answer them. As always, I will see you in my next video.